So we've got the aqueous accumulator underneath the high pressure boiler, and I'm not drowning. I'm trying not to drown as I place a pool of water around it for it to draw water from. So that's under there now, and that should be filling up the boiler quickly enough that it doesn't explode in a horrendous ball of flames and take my base out with it. It's very bad if you try to put cold water into a hot boiler, so that's why I've put the water in there first. Now I need to go and get the stuff to actually build a tree farm, and possibly this is going to run to more than one episode. So I'm going to go and introduce a second episode now. Okay, so I've laid down some redstone conduit to get some power down in the basement, so that I can power the still and the fermenter. Now at the moment I've got one fermenter and I'm going to put 3 stills down. I think that's a sensible plan of action. Now, as far as I know, I need another aqueous accumulator on, I believe it's the fermenter. Yeah, the fermenter requires a liquid and fertilizer to do its thing. So I'm going to put that together, and then I'm going to go out and work on the tree farm and set that up. I will be back when that is running. Okay, so I'm setting up the tree farm out the back, and I need to get power to it. So I am going to build a pair of tesseracts. So the tesseract you can build to make energy, liquid, items, transport wherever you need to across dimensions, and you lose a bit of the item in the process. With energy, you lose a bit of energy. I think there's some loss in everything you transport in a tesseract, but I can't be certain. But basically you put together the basic tesseract frame the same way, and then you need to use your liquid transposer, which is thankfully empty, and you need to melt down some ender pearls and put ender pearls in the liquid transposer, which makes you resonant ender, and ender pearls is one of the resources that I've not got a lot of, because they're quite hard to come by unless you go to the end. So I'm hoping that I've got enough. Oh, I should do. Might be able to take some of these out. But I'll get these set up and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've set up a tree farm out the back, which I'll go and show you in a second. But first, down here in the basement, I threw some of the oak saplings that I had in the fermenter, and I fermented a fermenter full of biogas, biomass even, which I just need to take a liquiduct out of to pop it into the tank. I think I can... Nope. Really should have thought this through more. Signal on there, so I need to go grab a lever if I don't already have one in my inventory. But we've got some biomass underway, and then I need to get that out into the stills, and then that can go into the final tank. So let's get this. So there's biomass pouring out of there, and this uses up fertilizer, so I've made a bunch of fertilizer. It can be made with sand and apatite, and we have a ton of apatite, so that's quite handy. And then I just need to do a similar thing on this side, pump out of the side here into the stills, pop a lever on here, and then that starts ticking through. And then can I just... I don't have enough. Or do I? No. Alright, I need to go make some more hardened glass. Oh, I've got hardened glass. I need to grab some copper from upstairs. So, another block of copper. I really want is some red net cable there, so I'll go grab, I think I've got plastic sheets, I might even have some red net cable. Turn that back around. There we go, that'll do, and some cobblestone, and these I had sticks. Why is it I can always find things on camera, apparently? Stick and cobblestone. We're going to see me make a lot of levers. I will use that now. Basically, I want to replace this with... my lever, there we go, pop that. Okay, it's time to wrap up this filming session of Dojo, and this is my rather slightly somewhat inefficient tree farm layout. It uses the MFR, or My Factory Reloaded, planter, harvester and fertilizer to continually grow jungle trees. And so down here we've got the planter that's currently being blocked off of growing anything other than jungle saplings, and I'm keeping a stack of jungle saplings down here for it to grow, and I'm being attacked. I'm trying to wrap up the video, skeleton, trying to do a thing here. So it's got a stack of jungle saplings, and then any jungle saplings and anything else that isn't a jungle sapling goes into this chest. Gonna have to do something about the vines, gonna have to do something about the jungle wood, not entirely sure what just yet, but we're getting a lot of it. A lot of those things. And then inside, possibly I'll build a second steam boiler, because I know I can do steam boilers that run on solid fuel, and they're typically the lower tier, the easier to get into ones. That will be charcoal, will be a way to fire those up. I've got a lot of jungle wood now, so I might be able to do something with that. And then down here in the basement, you saw me set up most of this. For some reason, placing the lever on the red net cable kept crashing my client, but it seems to work perfectly fine placing the cobblestone on the MFR and then placing the lever on top of the cobblestone. So that's exporting the ethanol into there. We've got 5 buckets from all that we've refined thus far. I changed around the liquiduct in here so that it's coming out the side, and we've got a hopper on top, as I was a bit worried about the amount of saplings that we'd be getting coming through. Didn't realise quite the amount of vines that would be growing out there. And then this is an emerald pipe that will just pull out the jungle saplings. So what I might do is set up another emerald pipe coming out this way and have a jungle wood barrel and a vines barrel, and then set that up so that if I do catch any other saplings that can be dealt with by the fermenter, they go through the system as well. Anyway, that's all the time I've got for this time. Next time I'm hoping that I will have enough ethanol set up in here that I can start pumping it into my steam boiler and then getting some power going from that. The most efficient way of powering from this is to have 9 connections on the side going out to 18 steam engines, industrial steam engines, which can come off the front here, go out this way, power everything. And then I just need to set up tesseracts that send the power from that line of steam engines to everywhere around the dojo. So that'll power the outside that will obviously propagate into more jungle wood, and hopefully lots more saplings and so on and so forth. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm going to build a barrel between episodes. I will see you next time, guys, when I'm going to be doing Steam, dealing with Steam, rather than just setting up for it. Bye, guys.